because this is the problem, and KD said it, and about the toxic situation around LeBron, and you could already look, LeBron's had a hard time on trying to get somebody to come play with him. That's why they panicked here and tried to get AD. A year and a half left on his contract. They tried to panic to try to force him out of there to come to L.A. because they know LeBron can't win. And when they look at the landscape and look around to try to figure out who's going to come, they don't see anybody. So they looked and said, well, AD, maybe we can get him in a trade and force that to happen because let's just face it, LeBron's championship/biological clock is ticking, and it's ticking loud as he gets older and Father Time continues to beat up on that body. And that's why this was supposed to be the look-see year. You know, the first year they were supposed to look. Let's just see. He's not going for a championship. Let's see what's going on with the kids, right? That's what it was supposed to be. And what happened? It got accelerated because they know in the West and what's going on. That
well, they're hearing the rumblings, too, about the free agents.
And the other free agents, you hear everything is everywhere but. You're hearing people wanting to go to New York and Brooklyn and to the Clippers rather than play with LeBron. So if you're LeBron, you're going, oh, what's going to happen? So Magic can sit there and act like, oh, we're not worrying about it. You better worry about it because LeBron has never, ever, 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 ever been able to get anybody to come play with him. And now he's even in Los Angeles.
Didn't he go play with Dwayne and Chris Bosh?
Yeah, you just said it. He went to play with them.
But that was a joint decision.
No,
they all decided together.
LeBron has never gotten anybody to come. And even when these guys came out, even Kawhi's camp pushed away. He didn't say it directly. Oh, he's not interested in being there. And then even Jimmy Butler, who's like, you know, a lower star, not even a star, said he's not interested in playing there. And then
did he say that?
Yeah, he didn't want to come to L.A. And he listed the 3 teams that he wanted, and the Lakers weren't one of them. And here's the other thing that you poo-pooed when I told you originally. Paul George will be the reason that LeBron James never wins a championship in L.A. because that derailed everything they wanted to do. Had they been able to get Paul George, they would be able to keep all those young core players, right? Because they wouldn't have to make a trade to get somebody, and then they would have been able to add another player. Because he did not do that, it's wrecked all their plans. That's why everything is up in the air. Now the only way they're going to get another player like an AD is they're going to have to give up some of that young core in order just to get that second guy. LeBron knows he can't win.
Well, you make some decent points. I'll say
decent. Those are really good NBA points.
I'll say this about Paul George. Because the narrative isn't, look, LeBron, there are a lot of reasons guys might not want to play with him. If I'm a superstar in my own right and I think I can lead a team to a championship, I might not want to play with him because he's going to be the main guy. So I get that. But Paul George was willing to go to Cleveland when he was still in Indiana. He actually told LeBron and the Cavs, I will waive my opt-out clause and stay 2 years in Cleveland if LeBron will do it.
If he's going to
stay. And LeBron would not do it. Right, LeBron would not commit. So I don't think it's all, with some players, yeah. Kevin Durant said some players don't want that environment. They don't want to play with LeBron, but not all players. But here's the thing. They should be concerned because I think, look, you just hear rumblings as you talk to people around the league, but with Kevin Durant, if he leaves Golden State, right now it looks like it's the Knicks or the Clippers. Okay, if Kawhi leaves Toronto, it's looking like the Clippers more so than the Lakers, although I wouldn't say the Lakers have zero chance, but it certainly looks like Clippers. If Klay, you know, we've heard talk that if the Golden State doesn't max him, he could come to the Lakers, which I think makes sense. But if Durant leaves, they're going to max him. And even if Durant stays, they need to max him because you're going in that new arena in San Francisco. Yep. You're not going to want to go in there with what we did, you know, a few years ago and what we're not going to do in the future.
And also, Chris, a chance to win 4 in a row and separate yourself. If they stay together for one more year, they could win 4 in a row, and they would be like,
no team other than Bill Russell's Celtics have done that. And then you got Kyrie. Look, I don't think he's coming to the Lakers, but what was not even a remote possibility a month ago is now within the realm of possibility. And I'm telling you, talk to some people around the league, And more and more people are starting to think he may go back there. I think if he leaves Boston, New York has a better shot. But I can't totally write off the Lakers. But I don't think they'll get him. So AD, this is what I think the Lakers' future holds. This summer, they got a good chance to get him. And not guaranteed because Danny Ainge is going to really go hard after him. But I think the Lakers could get him this summer. And the free agent they probably need to look at if they can't get any of these top four is Jimmy Butler. We know Jimmy Butler, and you hear it in Philly. Chicago, attitude problems. Minnesota, attitude problems. Philadelphia, even though they're playing well, some issues there. Those are all, think about it, young guys. Even though some of them are better than Butler, they're young. He doesn't have to respect Embiid and Simmons and Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. If he goes to the Lakers, and he's a very good player. His game is not in question. I believe he'll respect LeBron. You know, LeBron's a veteran, older than him. I think LeBron, who's never shied away from difficult personalities, J.R. Smith, Lance Stevenson, Rajon Rondo, Michael Beasley, all these guys, JaVale McGee. I think that Butler would be on good behavior, if not his best behavior, with the Lakers. And LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Jimmy Butler is a heck of a big three. So that's what I think they should be really thinking about as maybe a plan B going forward.
With everything that they try to do already, trying to go after Anthony Davis, it shows me that they're concerned. Like, it shows that
almost desperate.
They are. And I think it's more than just winning this year. They understand, and Magic's no fool. Rob Pelinka isn't either. They understand our future is not LeBron James. If we can get a 25-year-old Anthony Davis right now with LeBron James, and we can solidify or possibly win a championship now and then continue to build with him being our future, because that would be their future. I think that's what more they're looking at versus we got to get somebody with LeBron James so we can win and build our... No, it's not.
But their legacy, if they don't win a championship in these 4 years with LeBron when they brought him to L.A. and they don't win, it's not going to look good for Magic or Rob Pelinka. Would you admit that?
I would admit that.
Okay.
I would.
Well, but I would just say it's not great. But if LeBron, just getting LeBron here
was huge.
and making the Lakers relevant.
They didn't bring him here for decoration.
No, you're right. It wouldn't be
Exactly.
great, but it's still, if they're relevant and they keep making the playoffs, it's not going to be what you want. But
That's the thing about LeBron James. Once you acquire him, you're relevant. Once you have him and he's on the court and he's playing, now we're already relevant because we got you. Now we need to win.
Right.
So to your point, everything got accelerated the moment he put that uniform on and started on the hardwood. And I just think moving forward, if they could get Jimmy Butler, I'm not a big fan of Jimmy Butler because of the attitude factor. And I think that's, if you mix in some of the young guys, that's not a good look.
But
yeah, because he's going to respect LeBron. That's great, but it's not the kind of player you want influencing the
exactly.
younger.
Yeah, but they won't have many. If what I said comes to pass, they'll trade a lot of these guys for Anthony Davis. But there'll be a veteran squad.
Here's the problem with LeBron. And, you know, I think Michael Jordan's the GOAT, but people think that
I agree.
LeBron's the GOAT, right? Some people, Shannon. So the problem with going to play for a guy who people think is the GOAT is that you wind up being the scapegoat when you don't win. And that's the problem. If you're Anthony Davis, if you come to the Lakers and you don't win, it ain't about LeBron. He wasn't good enough. He was soft. He was this, he was that. So you put yourself, LeBron always washes his hands, and it's always about the supporting cast and the other people. So that's why it's not always attractive to a guy to come play with him, because you don't win. LeBron wins, it's going to be all about LeBron winning a championship. You lose, LeBron loses, it's about you, Anthony Davis. You weren't able to bring what they need.
I would say that's more so about the rest. Like, Anthony, if Kyrie, when they didn't win, nobody was like, Kyrie ain't bringing it. You know, the second guy usually gets his love. Like, Dwayne Wade got love when they didn't win. But they won 1 out of 4. I mean, it's you, like, even sacrificing your game. Kyrie got his numbers with LeBron. Dwayne Wade got his numbers with LeBron. It's from 3 down. Heck, even Kevin Love had good numbers.
Kevin Love got killed about what kind of player he was, and he was a star player.
The supporting cast gets killed. I don't think, like, if Anthony Davis goes there, I don't think those two, LeBron or AD, would get killed. it would be, well, they didn't have enough around him. And, we don't even know what would be around him.
You said this, and I agree. He's not even the best fit for LeBron, like Anthony Davis.
I was going to go there.
Not that he's not a good player, but I don't even see him as like the perfect fit. This is where they're struggling to try to get a player.
His game will have to expand all the way to the perimeter.
And he's standing out there the same way that Chris Bosh did, and the same way that
Chris Bosh was the third option. Kevin Love was the third option. AD would be in that second role like Kyrie.
But don't you still need to add a third player is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I say it should be Jimmy Butler. It's hard to find a perfect fit among superstars with LeBron because he dominates the ball and the action so much. Ironically, Kevin Durant, I think, would be perfect with him, but I don't see that happening at all.
You still think AD might go to the Lakers? The Pelicans.
I think there's a good
business.
It's gonna come. Oh yeah. I mean, the Pelicans. It was just about not doing it then.
Yeah.
Like there was no. Let's wait and see what Boston offers. Let's wait and see what New York offers.
The Knicks might get the first overall pick.
Right. That's all it was about.
Now let's wait. I mean, there was no rush to do it.
It was just no rush.
All right, guys, let's move on. Has Dak Prescott proven he deserves a big payday from the Cowboys?
Dak.
Ooh, we'll discuss it.